Hey there everyone, I got another Masters of the Universe Origins review to go through. Today we've got Faker, so I'm kind of losing track of what waves these are in. Maybe wave 3, I think. 3 or 4 anyway, roundabouts. So obviously Faker is going to be a repaint of He-Man with a few little extra additions, so a bit of a mix with Skeletor. You see he's got the orange kind of skeletal body armor, and he's got the different color hair. It's quite different to the original actually. I think it's more red than orange, I would say, and he's obviously got the different color scheme and stuff going on as well. He does come with a comic. The packaging is very kind of like the original really, with those bursting rocks and the classic font at the top, Master of the Universe, and it's Faker. And then turn around to the back, and I'll just adjust the camera slightly so you can see what's going on here. And you've got Faker kind of jumping out of the shadows. Clearly Ram Man and many faces are convinced this is He-Man until obviously it's too late and he strikes. And then you get a little bit of info on the side here, just showing you some of the little kind of details in terms of his kind of robot looking chest underneath, and some of the features in terms of, I guess, kind of posability, how they can move, etc. And then you got some of the other figures that are in the line. So He-Man, Skeletor standard back from wave 1, and then you get kind of your reissued Evil in different colours, and Merman again with a different design, and Fisto again, which is a new one. So that is all of the other wave characters. What we're going to do now is open them up and we'll do a comparison against He-Man and Skeletor, just so you can see them all side by side. Right then, let's get them open and take a look. Right, here we are. Here he is out of the packaging. One thing to note is he comes with this little, not exactly instruction booklet, but just shows you and tells you that all of these parts are removable and interchangeable, which is really cool. I like the idea of that, them showing you. We kind of knew that already, and I've gone through various reviews where I've done that, but it's just good to show. And the mini comic that comes with, which are fairly standard. Each wave you get one comic, and it's the same for all of the comic in that wave, rather than doing one for each individual character. And they tend to not have any text, so it saves, I guess, when you're using it for different countries, etc. You don't need to translate it, which is really good. And the storytelling is pretty good throughout, and it will normally feature characters in that wave. So it starts off with Fisto there, and then you can see he attacks what he thinks is He-Man in the land shark. He's kind of like, oh no, sorry He-Man, and then He-Man gives him a bit of a scene too. Before you know it, Fisto's in jail. He-Man, he thinks, has come to his rescue, and then gives him a little bit more, and then he's chuckling to himself, and Fisto hits him so hard you can see he then kind of turns into Faker underneath, and then you're back at Snake Mountain, and you've got Merman and Evil in. So both those two are the kind of new variants. You see them looking over Faker, who's kind of broken, his arms and legs have come off. Skeletor comes into the fray, and he's got a whole army of these Fakers. So that's that. So pretty cool. Here he is, and they've gone with the old school kind of looking He-Man head. So if I'm going to compare him next to the other one, you see obviously it's a difference with the head sculpt. I quite like that they've done that actually, because it means then you've got a different. I've got a different one on Fake and a different one for him, which is quite nice. And even then, the blues, I think, pretty much match up, and the purples look good. One thing that they have done with Faker, which is a little bit different, with the first release of He-Man and Skeletor. They've got the feature where you've got the two halves of the sword and you can kind of plug them together to make the one sword, which is cool. And I think the new releases of them aren't the half of the power swords, they're full sword, which is the case with this one here. So you can see it doesn't have that handle around the outside like the old ones. It's just got the one piece because it's not cut in half, so it makes it easy to hold, and it's just one piece here, so that's set in orange plastic. So that's good, and I guess you can kind of store it down his backpack if you want to. You can take this off as you would do any of the other ones, and you can hold it in his hand. It's got one clasping hand and the other one which is an open hand. With these, sometimes they get kind of moved around a little bit. Nice black paint on here and here. This feels like a separate piece here, but the face is painted, as is the kind of crotch piece across here, and it feels like the boots are painted as well. So it overall deco wise it looks nice. I love the orange on this. Really, I just think this particular suit looks better in orange than it does in purple. Yeah, I don't know why. And the hair color, like I mentioned, rather than matching this, it's kind of more of a kind of a reddy sort of color, which I don't mind. That's fine. I'll go through the articulation exactly the same as the other ones, mind you. Head goes down a fair bit, up all the way around, side to side, up and around, swivel here and a bend up to there as well. Hands rotate around and move up and down, and you can pull them off. Waist articulation all the way around. It doesn't have that spin that the original figures did have. And the legs can go out to there, forward to there, kind of back to there, and there's a bend in the knee, which is nice. Forward there, and the boots rotate around, and feet go forward, back, and they go out to the side. Oh yeah, they kind of swivel around like that as well. So all in all, lots of articulation, and you can take this bit off here as well if you should wish to. And you can see underneath there, it's kind of got this little, I'll try and take it off. Probably easier to pull the arm off and do it that way. See underneath you've got this kind of tampo detail underneath here. I think the camera went off on me there, but I was just pulling the arm off just to show you the detail underneath. There you go. Seems to be easier to do it that way. Just you see underneath there the paint detailing. Oh, it looks pretty good. Quite impressed with this figure. No kind of QC issues or anything like that. The only thing to be aware of with these ones, sometimes the hands in the packaging become a little bit splayed out. The paint around here, the black is a little bit loose. It's not the best, but other than that, top-notch figure. What you could do is you could swap out some of the limbs with He-Man and Faker and have one, if you had a couple that was kind of half He-Man, half Faker if you wanted to. But just an idea. But that's it for now, guys. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye for now.